Hi everyone, welcome to our presentation. So today we're going to present about our term that is called Track Your Food Program. So there are five members in this group. Is Leo, Lionel, me, Johnson Lucas, Muhammad Aidid, Nur Hidayah, and Siti Raisha. So our program is essentially used to track users' food when they ordered from a restaurant. Basically, like similar to GrabFood, Panda, and other food ordering platform that you have ever used or encountered. So this program it has double purpose where the admin can control the input and output, and the customer uses the same program. And this is also because in the admin function, it correlates to the customer, which means that the customer will know further. Okay. Ah, this is also because in the admin function, it correlates to the customer, which will be shown in the further in the next slide. So I'm going to explain about the function for the admin. So for number one, which is the use the program to keep customer details, and to assign a rider to deliver the food ordered. So for this one, uh, the admin use the program to keep customer order record, customer details, and to assign a rider to deliver the ordered food. In order to keep the customer record, the function files are used so the documentation of data is more organized and easier to access. As for the customer details, admin can use the customer details so they can assign a rider to deliver at the exact location and to the right customer with all the customer contact and information given. As for the second one, which is to update the food status so the customer can know the status of their food, which means that the admin can update the food status, like for example, when the food is being prepared by the restaurant, or when the food is being picked up, or the food is on its way. So admin can also update the food status so the customer can know the status of their food. This is to ensure that the customer will not get angry or will not get uninformed for having to wait a long period of time, because at least they know the status of their food delivery. Admin needs to act quickly on updating the status so customer feedback would be good. And then we go for the third one, which is to check the overall summary of all the ordered food from the customer. So as we know, uh, this program will receive lots of inputs and will also provide a lots of outputs. So for this administration, the admin will get the summary of all the ordered food from all the customers, as if, like, for example, in one day there is 30 customers that ordered food, so there will be 30 summary of ordered food from the customer uh, will be stored. So on the third one, the admin can check the overall summary of all the ordered food from the customer. This is to check the total amount of food ordered and to help the restaurant owner to know how much they have earned from using our program. And for the last function for the administrator, which is the fourth one, it is to assign an order number based on the order details. So for this one, the admin assign the order number based on the order details. When the customer has finished ordering, the admin can assign an so order number, so it will be easier to keep record of and easier for the rider to get the order quickly, which is to as if they are getting an ID number which is only specialized for the order, which is only specific for the order. So in case they want to refer back to the order, they can say that this is my ID number or this is my order number, so that the admin can have an easier task to get the information of the order and tell the customer of what's currently happening towards the order. So the next one is going to be for Muhammad Aidit.
Okay, thank you, Johnson. Today I will explain about the functions for the customer. Uh, in this function, customer will gain access to their own page, which is the customer tab. The customer can order from the menu bar that is located inside the customer tab page. They can either order a breakfast, lunch, or dinner that is provided in the program itself. Then their order is sent to the admin to convert them to be a record. And the second one is customer can check the status of their food after they are ordered, so that they can keep track of their progress or their progress and determine their time to get to their home. This is an option where customer can check the whereabouts. These functions let them know when the foods would be arriving later on. So now I will give this to T, I think.
For the system input, this is a walkthrough of our program. So the initial input, this is the first thing that you will see when you open our program, where you have number 1 for customer, number 2 for administration. So for the admin inputs, you have 4 options. This is the overall options that you would see as an admin. So for option number 1 is view order, where you can view the order from the customer. So for option number 2 is admin can update order, where they will key in Y to select a new order status. So for option number 3 is assign rider, where the admin will enter the order ID and they will assign a rider for the customer. So this is input for the rider. And then for option number 4 is order report summary, where the admin can see the overall summary of the orders. So for customer input, you have 2 options. So this is the overall option that you will have as a customer. So option number 1 is menu, where you would see this when you press number 1, and then you would enter your choice 1 to 3, and you would pick your order type. Then you would input in your personal order details to confirm your order. And option number 2 is order status, where the customer would key in the order ID and they can see their order status. So next would be continue.
Nur Hidayah?
Oh, aku kah?
Yes.
Jap. Ni benda ada. Oh. Tak dari sini bah.
System output.
Yang diberi Siti tak? Jap. Skrip lah.
Mau aku ke?
Ya, aku terus.
Mana-mana lah antara korang dua.
Oh, okay. Sikit je. Perlu introduce kasih juga.
Aju masa.
She
Kau
will
satu
show
slide.
muka.
Mereka tu. Okay, for system output. Apa?
Continue.
Continue.
Okay. The end. Jap. For system output, the end for the result. There are some example of admin output sample. Okay, next. And
This is me. My slide.
because this is aku kah?
My slide. This is my slide. Because this is the last slide. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Hida. So this is the output after we input some of your personal information here. One of the weakest point that we have here is that we actually don't generate our order. No, it's the customer who input their order. No, so we add some of the guidelines so that they have some suitable order number, so it can be used as a waiting list. And we also have a cool quotes right there: discover a whole new venture of food hunting with food truck. And this sure will attract and make customer feel enjoyable watching the quotes that make you feel to be alive. And another one, this is the output come from on the order status, in which at this point we have order status of pick up, and there are three type of order status here, which is pick up, deliver, and on the way. What's the right word for on the way? Pick up, delivering, and not only that, we can see that the main input the rider, assign the rider to be the driver to send the food to our customer city here. Okay, I think that's all for us. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.